Hey everybody, how you doing? I hope everybody is doing great there. Okay, let's have a quick podcast so I can be able to take uh my shower and get ready for the class reloaded podcast. Normally we are scheduled for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursdays, but we'll try to rearrange that with the class reloaded because it's a little bit heavy. But if you join the podcast, welcome to the podcast and please share the podcast. Okay. So we are here tonight to talk about few things, especially on trending issues that are happening in the country right now. A lot of gains. Okay. Share the podcast. Welcome. I see three persons there already. Share the podcast and tag people. Just use the act. Okay, you share then use the act, and then you get to your friends there and just click in the button and then send it. It means you tag them, and then they will see the podcast and then come directly on the podcast. Smith, how you doing, Paul? I hope you're doing okay. Guys, continue to share the podcast. We ain't here for long because we have to get on the class reloaded tonight. It is our day. It is our night to be on the class reloaded. So we just got some good news that we have to put out there. We have to keep offsetting the negative, the propaganda. We have to keep doing it. We're gathering the strength every day. As you come in, I see you. I will recognize you. Certain that you know I will recognize you. I hope your day your went well. I hope the week is going good. Okay, don't give up. If the week started bad, continue to push on. Let me just share this podcast very, 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 very fast. Okay, close the argument is there. Then because I do not want to post in that group two times. Okay, so share the podcast. I'm here for maybe 30 minutes, 1 hour, because I have to rest myself again. I have to rest myself before I come on that live. Okay. So I have to take my shower. I mean, my voice is not good because of the allergic. Okay. The pollen greens are too much now in the air, and the dust. The dust is too much in the air. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The dust is too much in the air also. So I'm allergic to dust also. So it's giving me a little bit of help. We're gonna tell the one. Keep tagging people. Push the podcast. Let's go to 100. Then push it to 100, 150. We 31. I see 31 there. So we can begin the podcast. In the meantime, stay there and keep tagging people. Keep sharing the podcast. Let's take our intro song, our theme song here. Welcome to the podcast. So many good things happening for country. So many good things happening for country. That is why you see the people, they want to continue to distract the rest of the population. But it's not happenable. It can happen. It can happen, guys. Share the podcast. Let me get a theme song so we can get in our podcast mood, and then we can have some beautiful conversation here. Welcome to the political replay. We got 59. Before we come back from the team, so then make sure we say we can hit 70, 80, 90 to 100. Welcome to the political replay.
Welcome to the political replay. Yeah, man. Feel the rhythm, feel the message. Welcome to the political replay, where the voices rise every day. From the streets to the radio play, we bring the truth in every way. Welcome to the political replay, the best in show business, hear what we say. We echo the voice of the government strong, breaking it down in a lyrical song. JNB and JKK on the mission again, building up the nation from now till when. From the city lights to the village lane, you can see the progress, you can't complain. Road development, that's JNB and JKK. School rising up, yeah, we say okay. Health improvement every single day, JNB and JKK lead the way. Roads from farms to market, that's JNB and JKK. Security standing firm, no delay. Who wants development? Hear the people say. The Libyan people loud and clear today. From the hills to the coast, feel the vibration. Unity rising across the nation. Concrete dreams turning reality. Step by step toward prosperity. Children in school with books That's JMB and JKK. School rising up, yeah, we say okay. Health improvement every single day. JMB and JKK lead the way. So tune in close, don't fade away. This is the political replay. Voices strong, hear what we say. Libya rising, brighter day. Whoa,
Liberia rising, better days, better days. Welcome to the political replay, guys. How you doing? I hope you're doing okay. Okay, I'm tired. You can see my eyes, right? The eyes is already twisted and it's tired. So everything going left and right, But I am glad to be here with you, beautiful people, wonderful people. When we come on the podcast, you guys come tuning in, tagging people, sharing the podcast, giving the likes and the love. I ready. Heart you guys. I appreciate you guys for the depth of my heart. Who's there? Amara Sela Kone. How you doing, my brother? I hope you're doing okay. Emmanuel Kamokai. How you doing there, Emmanuel? Isaac Quay Jr. How you doing? Cedric. Isaac Quay. Yes, Cedric. How you doing? John Verde, my brother. How you doing there, John? I hope you're doing great, guys. Just 1 minute. Let me plug the laptop. The laptop wants to misbehave. Let me plug it very fast. Let me plug the laptop very fast. It wants to misbehave. I didn't carry the charger with me today at work, so it was on all day, but it wasn't recharging. So guys, welcome to the podcast. I said, okay, Chris, hi, Yuri, how you doing? Joshua Gay, how you doing? Emmanuel Kai, how you doing? Who's there again? Let me go all the way up there. Maybe I will see somebody. Jared D. Boy Jr., how you doing? Annie Dear Kawazon, how you doing? John Verdi, I already greeted you, my brother. I hope you're doing okay there. Guys, welcome to the podcast. Keep tagging people. Now, let's get to the conversation. And so yesterday, everything that is happening, that is why you see this guy with his face that ugly money my cross eye, the Stanton Waterspoon. Othello Crispin, how you doing, my brother? Jared Bowie Jr., how you doing? Welcome to the podcast, guys. Keep tagging people and keep sharing the podcast. Just share the podcast in so many groups that you are identifying with. Okay, it will help to familiarize the podcast and the host also with people that is not in contact with the political replay and familiarize with the host. So, great things happen for the country. In a split of 24 hours today, three big things happen. We will come to it, but before we get there, this guy with his ugly face that looked at my cross eye, there are certain people who do not want to see this country succeed. Many of them, they do not want to see this country succeed. When the brother support to Joseph Boakai, they thought because he is an old man, it will render them the opportunity to remote and control the government if Joe Boakai were to succeed at the time because he was in opposition. And most of them took advantage of that to support Joe Boakai. But what was the intention of their support? Was it because of country? Was it because of patriotism? Was it because of the love of country? Or because of an ulterior motive? And Joe Boakai, to their surprise, is not a man with a 70-something-year-old brain. There is a guy, and I'm calling Joseph Boakai guy. There is a guy with a 30-year-old brain, very much retentive, and know how to steer the affairs of the country. And so you have these tricksters, these criminals, most of them pledging their support to Joseph Boakai with the pretense that they're just supporting this man to become president because they want him to fix the country. Because the country was going adrift. It was not even going adrift. The country was already adrift under Joe Boakai. And you who put the angry emoji, when I finish from here, I'm blocking you and not see the podcast or see any of my podcasts again. Okay? Y'all vex, y'all go and establish. Look, let me tell you, y'all will continue to suffer because there's the era that CDC and the opposition will suffer as long we are within the dispensation of the social media. We will continue to hammer you people. Y'all will get angry. I will reach to the point that I will tell you people certainty. Those of you from the opposition that come on the podcast to watch, welcome. But you have to be strong and withstand what will be coming out of this podcast. Okay? So, you see, most of them, this ugly face, the Macross Constantin Witherspoon, Brian support to Joe Barker, every one of them, the old man, very honest old man. He said, I'm borrowing money from the bank to live. That should suggest that this man have never lived a corrupt life in government. How many vice presidents or somebody who worked in government for those accumulative years that Joe Barker worked in government will tell you that he lives on loan, and they take that as a joke ceremony to say, oh, he was living on loan. He was living on loan to show that he's useless. That is being responsible because you never cared about the country money. Whether you had a government institution, you used the government's money for what it was allotted in the appropriated fund within the budget. And so they thought Joseph Yuma Barker coming to government taking over state leadership. It was meant for child play or group of boys just coming to remote and control him to do what he wants to do. And so my brother Saki climbed on this clown show and asked him and said, okay, what did George Weah do that is worse under Joe Barker's administration? Do you know what the fool had to say? That under Joseph Yuma Barker's administration, there are more drugs in the country. More youth are taking drugs. This fool of a criminal had a mind to say that under Joseph Yuma Barker's administration, the country is worse. Now, George Weah, let's come now to our conversation. Hey, Paul, what's up, man? Jerry, okay, I'll call everyone of you name. Continue to share the podcast. I think there are new people. Hey, Vani, how you doing? Regina, how you doing? Dolo, how you doing? Sekou Dukle, how you doing, my brother? And so, let's come to the podcast. George Weah, according to his apologies from the CDC and the Weah-shins, and those who admire him, they said George Weah built a corner roads in the country. But now, to the criminal Stanton Witherspoon, my question is, why can't you spell out and lay out the roads that George Weah constructed in the country that have gone worse? It's not on a maintenance. We're talking about asphalt paved road. Where are they? Where are the projects? Every day, George Weah project, George Weah project, George Weah project. Where are the projects? Show the projects. Except George Weah promised the people for Great Crew County, where he hails from, Southstand and Bucknerville, and going all the way there in the southeast, why the people rejoice that one of them, the sons, and they were not wrong. We must not take into consideration that it is tribal when somebody says one of us or our son. The fact yet remains that the man comes from the Kwa-speaking tribes, and he's from the southeast, and he's their son. He's one of them. Taking on the mantle of leadership of our country, these people thought that the long isolation of the mainland, the Kwa people, the rest of Liberia, would have been brought to a stop. But did it happen? George Weah neglected those people, promised them continuously. Until George Weah left power after 6 years, yet you go to the southeast, it was undeveloped, it was not pliable. And my brother Vanny Saki asked this guy they call Criminal Waterspoon. And he says, George, we are the roads. On George, we are 6 years are much better than the roads on Joseph Yuma Boaka. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? Where's the road? There is George Weah. And then yesterday, what happened? The government of the Republic of Liberia was able to sign the upgrading of that road from Barclayville to Southtown for about 45 million. Let me get it right. 45 million United States dollars. 45 million 276,621.07. That is the total cost value of the 50-kilometer stretch of road from Barclayville to Southtown. And that is the birth. That is the birth of the Coastal Highway. Now, for some of you, maybe you will not know. The Coastal Highway was not the concept of George Weah. That they want you to believe that George Weah is the progenitor of the Coastal Highway. No, he's not. Okay? George Weah is not the progenitor of the Coastal Highway. Ellen Johnson Sirleaf was. But that came into being when Ellen Johnson was like already moving with the blueprint. It was on the table. And George Weah came and saw it, said, that's a good idea. And he championed it. That was a good thing. But what happened to the rest of the legacy projects of Ellen Johnson Sirleaf and Joseph Yuma Boaka? What happened? The guy neglected it. Went to eat all the way in Singapore to business individuals that didn't exist, to a business complex that didn't exist. Liberia became a pariah state. George Weah did not construct or put one asphalt to birth the Coastal Highway. And yesterday, on a Joseph Yuma Boaka, we were able to sign 45,200,000. Let me get it right, guys. I don't like to mislead people. $45,276,621.07. That is the cost. Now, to your surprise, this will surprise you. We just signed the contract yesterday, right? And what will amaze you is that imagine the people who we may say they are country people, they are not inclined. They said way there in the hinterland, not even in the urban cities, okay, closer to the capital or to the big cities. Those people said way down there in the urban areas. They are not even disturbing, because what you're going to see, look, when you have a government that is ready, on the just start ready and go, the international community is watching. We will come to the financial aspect, the amount of finances that pulled in to the government just within 24 hours. We're going to talk about that. But what will amaze you is that the contractual agreement was just signed yesterday. Then, you know,
as part of the HAWA pavement of 50-kilometer road later from.
Now, this is what happened. This is what happened. Yesterday, the government of the Republic of Liberia, okay, signed a contract. Guys, I'm coming. Just 1 minute. Yesterday, we signed a contract, 45 mil, to begin the construction of of 50 kilometers of road from Barclayville to Southtown. Okay? And then, what happened today? Imagine you signed a contract yesterday with a company. The bulldozers of the Ministry of Public Work is already in Southtown, bulldozing houses, bringing houses down with non-resistance from the locals. I repeat, we signed a contract yesterday. Today, the bulldozer is like the contract is get ready, start, and go. Why yesterday George Weah was promising the people. Yesterday, George Weah was promising the people that all projects that he initiated, including roads, the longevity of the contracts were to be only 3 years. 3 years. I have the video here. And none of those contracts were ever initiated. Tell me one contract, one construction project that George Weah inaugurated. I said breakground because the boreholes all over the country. The borehole all over the country. Tell me of all of the hole he bowled all over the country. And the construction project, they say George Weah project. How many of those that were inaugurated? How many of those were inaugurated? Now, watch the podcast. This is what you call when the government comes to power and it is ready in the meat business. In 2 years, 3 months, look at the transformation of the country. A criminal set in a criminal dynasty. He is criminal home. Everything that he bought in that home, including the bed that he lies on, and the cup and the glass that he drinks from, were all bought from criminal money. Sits and abuses the mind of the Liberian people and tell them that George Weah era was better than Joseph Yumabwaka. Shut the podcast, guys. Let's continue watching. Look.
Grand Crew County, as the Ministry of Public Works arrived to carry on the demolition of homes as part of the HAWA pavement of 50-kilometer road.
My brother Dwalu, how you doing? I hope you're doing great. The host of the class reader is here. That is why we came on, because we leave from here. That's the schedule. We leave from here, and then we'll go on the class reloader. Welcome to the podcast, Dwalu. The residents are very happy. I'm telling you, my brother, you can't say it more louder than that.
So later from George Bull Bridge in Barclayville to Southtown, from Southtown, Grand Crew County. And this live is also now live on Grand Crew Rise. Of course, this is the bulldozer. This is the bulldozer.
Thank you, my brother. I rushing to make sure I can complete the team before I come on my normal assignment. But I really appreciate you. Dwalu is there on the podcast. Dwalu is the host of the father program of the Bwaka Friend Media. Y'all know the class reader there is the mother program of all of these cluster programs that we are having, okay? So he's the host of the mother program. So after here, you don't go away. You don't go away, that we always say, okay? Because we have to come on the class reader on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So we have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday to podcast. And then Monday we come for 1 hour. Or maybe Tuesday we come for 1 hour. That's Wednesday for 1 hour. That's how, depending on the news or what are trending on the social media. Ora Gawe, how you doing? Welcome to the podcast. Dolo got Jessica Vlog. That's my own dear baby and daughter. She's dear to my heart. Jessica Hardings. She there on the podcast there. How you doing, baby? I hope you okay, my daughter. Hassim Famboda, how you doing? Steven Zowulu Sipo. Welcome to the podcast, my brother. So, these are the things. Imagine, you see the door bolts are there. Non-resistance from the people. From the people in the hinterland, whom you think may resist these kind of activities. But you know what the people are telling you? It is development. It's coming with pain. But we want this place to be developed. Do you know what it is to live in isolation? These people from the southeast, they live in isolation from government to government, from one government to another government. They live in perpetual isolation. And so when one of their own, I mean, we must not run away from the facts. When one of our own rise to state power, where you can develop your home, this guy didn't do it. Promise the people part of lies. Or pastor, promise the people a lot of lies. George Weah, as a president, was also a pastor and also the pastor of Fakleton. As a president, listen to the Bible. It says, everywhere he went, he was doing good. Everywhere he went, he was doing good. He healed the lepers. He healed the lepers. When the cripples saw him, they started walking everywhere. Jesus was doing good as a pastor, as a clergy of God. But there's other clergy called George Weah. Everywhere the man went, the man lied to the people. And the young people, when they saw him, they smoked more coach. And the people, the choir beyond George Weah began to sing, we want coach, we want coach, we want coach. That is what happened to George Weah's administration. We saw it around 2023 during the campaign time. As a clergyman, the man never practiced the principles and the doctrines of the Bible, where everywhere Jesus went, he did good and transformed the life of the people positively. But George Weah, everywhere he went, the people turned to smoke cooch. Now the choirs from the CDC sank onto the streets of Monrovia. We want cooch, we want cooch, we want cooch. That's what happened. But look at these people living way in the hinterland. Just yesterday, the government of Liberia signed a $45,267,000 United States dollars road development agreement. And today the bulldozers, that's watching.
It is not this say. It's already here, live now to you. Tell us where you following us from. Thank you so much also, Clayton William, for following us. We appreciate you. Please help us to share this live for us. Please help us share this live for us. It is now getting to a point. Oh no. Oh no. So these houses, as we are told, have been paid for already. These houses, as we are told, have been paid for already. Folks, tell us where you follow us from. As we are live from West South, and this is the exercise, this is what go on. See, citizens of Southtown, citizens of West South are watching this exercise here. While some of them still in tears despite these houses were paid for. Well, whatsoever thing you do, there's always sorrow. And today again, popular works is already on ground, demolishing homes that were already marked and paid for in West South. Oh look. And somebody is saying thank you for, somebody saying God thank you for Joseph Nyamaboaka and Jeremiah Bankun Developmental Asibo. Somebody is saying, Joseph Nyimabwaka, thank ever so much for Liberia.
Guys, are you hearing the reporter? Are you hearing the reporter? Why these homes and these structures are being brought down? You are hearing the reporter telling you that the locals are telling you, are telling the president, thank you, Joseph Nyimabwaka, thank you, Jeremiah Kpankun. And then we who should be inclined in places like Monrovia, we politicize it. We want to play the sorrowful card and talk about 2029. Look, you think you have the votes? How many are you? Even though we need those votes, but you cannot threaten a government with votes and begin to live in a place illegally and perpetually. You can't do that. Do you think you are better than these people who are here in the interior, who are looking at our structures, new structures being built? It doesn't matter if it is month to month, but it is human labor that constructed those buildings. They are feeling the pain. They feel sad. But there they are, pressing the government in their pains, amidst the pains that they are harboring at that moment. They sharing tears with joy that these homes are being destroyed, but for the purpose. But you set in Monrovia and put politics on your mind. Everything you think the people set in the interior, they are stupid? Do you think the people who are set in the interior, they are stupid? Let me tell you, you can have all of your degrees in the cities, in the urban areas. Your first degree, your bachelor's, your master's, your PhD, your postdoctoral degree. If it is not accompanied by common sense, it is useless. Trust you me. If it is not accompanied by common sense, it is useless. These people in the interior, they are inclined because everything they think and do, it is accompanied by common sense that direct people. Because when you are born, you are not born with those degrees. It is the common sense that God gives you. In those 5 senses that God gave you, common sense is associated with everything. And you're set in Maserado. Look at these people. See their homes being demolished, broken down. Amidst that, amidst the pain, they say thank you to Joe GOLAKAI and Jeremiah Kpankun.
Better. This is the exercise still continues. Let's see. So I don't know whether you can also talk to us more. You can ask us more questions. Yeah, so Justin, let's stop be behind you. I beg you. Justin, let's stop be behind you. So let's talk to this resident of West South. Chief, welcome.
Yes.
Tell us your name.
My name is Vasco Kun.
Is there?
Vasco Kun.
Vasco Kun. Okay, today you are witnessing this demolition aspect in West South. What do you have to say?
The president, Joseph Boakai regime, so I don't have many things to say. We want development also. We want good road.
Okay, why you think they're doing it?
Because of road.
Who?
Yeah, because of.
So, will you mind to tell us what was the value of a house?
Only the zinc.
The value the zinc.
Yeah.
So how much the public work, I mean the government of Liberia paid for? She did not disclose that to you. But on an overall, what do you have to tell the government? Mind you, the government is not only Joseph Nyimabwaka, it's not only Jeremiah Kpankun. What do you have to say to the government?
But I don't have anything to say.
So what do you expect right after this?
At the road.
You expect the road?
Yeah.
So how will you feel if you not see the road? Network is a problem here. The network is disturbing us, folks. For those of you following, I don't know whether you can be a help to us also. You can support this live also if
they will indeed see the role, because it is a lump sum payment. It is a lump sum payment. The road will be constructed. It is being signed. It is an agreement. The contractor will live up to the agreement. The African Development Bank have committed to that role. And because of that, the World Bank has committed to also supporting beyond Sasstown or beyond Barclayville. Like I told you, this is the birth of the Coastal Highway. Now, guys, another thing happening in the country today. You can see the finance minister, Augustin Gafuan, there. The man who is the heartbeat of the government. The man is the nucleus of the government. The man is the distributor of the government. The man is the main feeder of the government. Without this guy, the government paralyzed, because we can governize all of the resources. When you do not have a very strong fiscal policy regime into place, it's useless. While he distributes the money, he has to control and make sure the Liberian people money is being expended for the right purpose. And that is why when Gafuan came, Gafuan drew a policy. Although those allotments are made, it is appropriated in the budget by the national legislature. It is your money as a government spending entity. But when you are making a request for disbursement, it must be accompanied by expenditure plan. What you're going to use the people's money for. Fiscal discipline. Fiscal discipline. You're just coming, put in your allotment with the finance ministry for disbursement, and you just put a box sum and then sign this, that, and send it. Now, before you even send it to the finance ministry, you must have sent your procurement plan to the PPCC. Yeah. These are the tight measures. That one when you hear criminal Waterspoon talking the nonsense, I look at you like, I said, does the guy understand what is happening in this government? Does that guy understand government? The amount of screws and balls that Augustin Gafuan has tightened, he has screwed into this government to prevent leakage of corruption. Does he understand it? It's not like in the past when you just put in for your disbursement with the Ministry of Finance on a Samuel 12 without being accompanied by with the expenditure plan, without you sending a procurement plan to the minister, to the PPCC, public procurement. You don't do that under this government before your money is disbursed. Okay? Under this government, before your money is disbursed. The first thing, that is why you see sometimes you see those lackeys like Dallas Doe, Isaac Doe, and Stanton Waterspoon. They doctor they called George. Oh, they didn't expend this, they didn't exhaust the other spending entity money until the budget year elapsed. That is why, as the head of any government spending entity, you have to be fast, you have to be robust. Because check and balance system to safeguard the people, taxpayers' money, it's under control. And there should be a strong fiscal policy for that. And that are asking from the fiscal governor of the country, a person who is the Gafuan. So before you even send or make a request for disbursement as a spending entity, you must send your procurement plan to the PPCC. And then when you send your procurement plan to the PPCC, you send your request for disbursement to the Ministry of Finance and Development Planning. But not just only that, it must be accompanied by the expenditure plan. How are you going to spend the money? Yeah, they play. And then they will have to look at it, review it, and then call the PPCC if they receive the plan from that spending entity, and then they compare notes, and then PPCC say, okay, it's good. Finance minister say good, then it's okay, disbursement. And so in the midst of all of those reforms that have taken place in the country, today, the finance minister made a remark. He said, this shows the international confidence in our reform trajectory, the path at which we are going. The IMF approved, the IMF board approved 266 million United States dollars today for the Liberian government. 266 million United States government. Now, what are they saying? They observe the Liberian economy grew by 5.1% in 2025, a whooping percentage. And they say, this economy is growing fast. It can become a powerhouse within the West African sub-region. We already leap from the Mana River. And so the World Bank said, we have to sustain this economy. Over 21 months, we're going to pump in 266 million United States dollars into that economy. Now, why? You know one thing they said, you know, let me just buy slide a little bit. We saw right off from this other criminal called Jefferson Koji. He's rating the United States embassies of human rights abuses. The American embassy already setting for you to put your phone in United States soil so they can arrest you. You say you're rating it. Who controls the World Bank? Who controls the IMF? You think if the government of Joseph Yuma Bwaka had human rights abuses and rampant corruption instilled in this government, you think the World Bank will take $266 million and spend it in the Liberian economy? No. But what did they say? All of the nonsense that Jefferson Koji wrote in our agreement, the World Bank approval, they highlighted something very important. And let me look for it. They said, the World Bank and the IMF said, due to the political reform and stability that is in the country, it has propelled the country economy to grow. That is, the government is politically tolerant. And it takes the needful step to keep the country stable. Anybody, because you feel you are opposition, you can talk nonsense, you will be arrested. You think you're going to cry before the American embassy? You think it's stupid? Do you know the amount of intelligence that the United States has in Liberia? Now you will tell them about human rights abuse? Or think that you, Jefferson Koji, who does not even understand the brief that you wear? You get PP on yourself. You understand human rights? Before you say you wrote the American embassy? And the people are telling you due to the political reform and political tolerance that this government has sustained, thereby making the economy to grow. Because without political stability, the economy cannot grow. There will always be agitation. People will be afraid. Goods and services will not move. Investors will step back because of political intolerance. But the Americans are telling you through this 266 million United States dollars. We thank you for the political reform and political tolerance that you exerted in the country. Another thing happened today. Let's get to because it's 22. I have to shower and get ready. Now, this picture is not too big. That is the commerce minister. Okay. So today, after this, we got one more is the president today, who's already made the president first. So today, let me just get to the note very fast. The commerce minister did chair a very, very special program today. Okay. Now, the commerce minister presided over the second ministerial steering committee meetings of the Japanese counterpart value funds, the JCVF. Now, you know, over time, the Japanese, they donate rice to Liberia. Today, you know that Maxwell Kimiya, Mary Brown, and a few other people, they are in court today. They're being indicted by the asset recovery. They said that they stole some of those rights. So today, the Minister of Commerce, Madeline Dagose, my brother not come. You're not okay. I come in, brother. I already brought you on, but it's like I have to change the. Oh, you did already. But I want to change this stuff to bring us all the way down here. Oh, you'll be covering me. You see here. All right. Welcome, my brother.
How you doing? How you doing?
I'm okay. Brother? I'm okay. I've been expanding. Let me just complete it, and then
go ahead. Go ahead. Okay.
And so the commerce minister did chair a meeting today of the Japanese counterpart value funds. Now, the Japanese always gave some assistance to Liberia. There's a feedback. Through rice donations. And today, Maxwell Kimiya, Mary Brown, and a few other people, they are going through court proceedings because it is alleged that they stole those rights. So today, the Liberian government met with the Japanese government, their counterparts, and we reaffirmed ourselves to transparency. And whenever donation comes, it's going to be used for the intended purpose. So, and the Minister of Foreign Affairs was represented by Minister Lin and other few stakeholders. So there have been big gains in the country today. From yesterday's signing of $45 million road development agreement from Barclayville to South on the breadth of the coastal highway that will come through Maryland Harbor, all the way drop there to Picano City, Sano. And then the president was able to sign a deal today. The other day over the weekend in Sacramento. We didn't talk about that, but it's in the menu. And then today, the government of Liberia is able to sign a $266 million United States dollars with the World Bank and the IMF to help Liberia boost the economy. Welcome, Darius. How are you doing, my brother? Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Albert. Thank you. Liberia is on the rising. Like Caffeine made a music. She said Liberia is on the rising.
Indeed.
We are on the rising. I told you yesterday, we were on the train. But this time around, we're not on the train no more. The jet plane has picked up. We're all the way in the sky. We're going, the jet, you know how when the jet pick up and the nose is up like that, going up. Liberia is on the rising. We will get there, and we will get there with the help of Joseph Yuma Boakai. They made it for they made it say, they said it, we not saying it. They always say he not spent 45 years in government.
I know,
Now,
right?
his 45 years in government that they've been saying, they've been preaching about, he using a 45 years now experience. He's
Indeed.
using it now to develop Liberia. Thank you for the podcast. I just got to work, and I wanted to go live. I saw my brother live. I said, no.
Indeed.
My brother is on live, and I will go on his show so he and I can speak on behalf of the Liberian people and to tell them the good news. Liberia is on the rising, my brother. We are getting there. I read all the different reports. A friend of mine generally sent some of this stuff to me earlier. At work, I was busy. I didn't read, but soon I got it where I read a couple of them. But Liberia is on the rising, Albert.
Indeed.
This is what you and I have been saying. All the Liberians have been saying. This is what we want. This is what you call a government. This is what you call a president, Albert. You and I we have faith and confidence in Joseph Boakai. You and I both know that Joseph Yima Boakai will change the narrative of Liberia. You and I know that Joseph Yima Boakai will stay tall and change the story of Liberia. It is happening now. If you don't believe that, I don't know what part of the planet you're living on. But
Totally
if you're
agree.
living on the planet we're living on today, then if you don't believe what's going on, there's something gonna be wrong with you.
Indeed.
Liberia is moving strong. We will get there, and we are almost there. I want to say
Inshallah.
thanks to the president, thanks to the finance minister, thanks to the vice president, thanks to the government officials. We are getting there. For the road you're talking about, I saw this when they were signing Guineans were signing the paper earlier, and look, this is not strange, my brother. It's not strange that people Joseph Boakai put in power, that they know the job. They know what to bring to the table. They know what to do. That's why Joseph Yima Boakai trusted them. Trusted them. And said, I'm putting you here to do the work for the Liberian people. My eyes will not be everywhere, but you are my eye. Go and work for the Liberian people. And this is it. The coastal highway. Barclays Road, we're talking about Greco County.
Greco.
Greco County. And a video you played yesterday about a gentleman that's from Greco County that was sedition. You heard what he said? He said because Joseph Yima Boakai, I from Greco County, I had a president for Greco County that led the country for 6 years. And Joseph Yima Boakai, I commit to the Liberian people that they fix the road in my whole time. They said it yesterday, you listened to the podcast. You yourself played yesterday. This is what we want. This is what Liberian people want. This is the development we've been looking for. I want to say thanks to the president, thanks to all the cabinet ministers are making this thing to happen. Liberia is on the rising. The other people who don't want development, that's fine. But we that want it, we that praying every day for Liberia to get better, we will continue to push it, man. We will continue to bring the message to the people. Abba, we are on a rising. Liberia is on a rising. No matter what they do, we are getting there. Joseph Boakai, 45-year experience is working. They said it. 45-year experience, it's working. It's working, my brother. How about you mute? You mute.
Vani Saki Mante. This guy podcast. And he asked the guy because this guy is talking a lot of trash. So Vani asked, what was going on George Weah yesterday that is worse on Joseph Yuma Boakai? Because the guy debated to Vani that George Weah time.
Maybe he blind. Maybe Vani is not living in Liberia, or probably the country he living in, he blind. He don't see what Liberia is.
Vani was asking Stanton Weatherspoon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. After Vani has defeated his purpose, then Vani asked him. So all the things saying, what was better on the George Weah administration at this work? The man said, Drugs is more on a Joseph Yuma Broadcast administration.
A what?
Drugs. And the guy said the race on Georgia time in the Southeast was better than today.
Okay.
Yeah. What you got to say about that?
Well, I mean, the thing about Stanton Weatherspoon, Stanton is my guy. I like Stanton. But at the end of the day, the reason most of the time blast Stanton a lot is because sometimes he miss the road because the people can say the people can talk too much. You can talk too much to park by your own farm road or your own house road.
I know, right?
That's Stanton. Look, Aber, I don't see no reason that Stanton cannot criticize Joseph Yuma Bwaka government.
Yeah.
Because we all yesterday we stood up against Joshua government. What all the bad things they were doing in the country. That's why we remove it. That's why we all stood up against the government. We remove it. We remove Joshua. And if the same thing is going on in the government, we got to speak out. Although the government is doing well, Joseph Yuma Bwaka government is doing great. If you compare Joseph Bwaka government with Joshua government yesterday, it's a way far better now than yesterday. 100% better than yesterday. But there's key actors in the government that are still messing up. We know that. You and I know. That doesn't mean that we can't speak out against it. But at the end of the day, Senator Weatherspoon do Senator Weatherspoon. He knows exactly what he's saying. We all know exactly what the government is doing in Liberia. And I told you, and I've been saying that on my podcast, people that listen to me don't know. The Liberians you see yesterday, come 2027, Liberia, they will not be the same Liberia in 2026. Come 2029, 28. In 2027, they will not be the same Liberia in 2028. Come 2029, the same Liberia in 2028, they will not be the same Liberia in 2029. Because they will be a bit different. The difference here is people will understand that this is what we not reach, Aber, right? We're talking about road connectivity in the southeast right now. Backfield, all the area then. The roads, people want, those are things that people will want to see. Those are the development people want to see. That they will be able to go to the farm, come in town, transport their goods and stuff like that. Those are things people want to see. If those things happen and they see it, their mindset will change. But if they stay the same, they will still think the same way. You see what I'm saying?
Indeed.
So the mindset is quite different. For every year, it's like every year you got different new model for car, cell phone, all the different technology. Every year they got different 2026, 2027, and blah, 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 something like that. So the how human being mind is. So Senator Weatherspoon, I would not say that Senator Weatherspoon, what he's saying is crazy or whatever. At least he has said he know that the government is doing better, way better. But he get frustrated sometimes when he see the wrong thing to say it. He only saying it go on the left side, it go different. That's all. But I believe,
I know, right?
Yeah, I believe that there are a lot of things Stanton says sometimes. I don't like some of the things he says, but he will be Stanton who he is. But at the same time, the government is working. Aber, the government is working.
Indeed.
We all see what the government is doing. The public in California here. Look at what happened in California. Look at what's going on here. The first in the history of our time for our president to enter California, to go to California. Any other president that been coming to been power, no president went to California to go to the best university, one of the biggest university campus for the people to honor him over there. It is something great. It's something great, Aber. So, like I said, to your question, I mean, Central already know the government is doing good. No matter what, sometimes you say the good thing, you say the bad thing. But that's his opinion. Everybody is entitled to their opinion. But as far as I'm concerned, you and I know Joseph Yuma Bwaka is doing a great and marvelous job. We know that.
How you doing, Kola? How you doing? Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you. This is Douglas. I'm calling from Sweden.
Yeah, Douglas, go ahead.
Thank you.
Yeah.
He too low. He too low. We can't hear. He's very low.
They say you are sounding very low.
You getting me now?
You getting him?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit.
But how about you getting me?
Yeah, I'm getting you. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Getting me, you know.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Now, you know, some guys don't know anything about propaganda. For example, just 2 days ago, they said the yellow machine, the jungle away to Africa. Today, the yellow machine show up. You know what the yellow machine? A lot of people will say, oh, well, yellow machine, you know, some people they don't read, they want to do vaccine.
Yeah.
But then machine are coming to say that if you need to do the power with the yellow machine, yeah, well, not that many.
Yeah.
You know, look, listen, when you're doing propaganda, you must make sure that the thing that you're talking about will not work. If you go say that this thing will not work and show face will become a big problem, people will not listen to you. Look, they just think this time we put down on radio station, on radio that does we are not on radio and say things and just nothing is going to happen.
Yeah.
That's what they say. The yellow machine will show face. Then the yellow machine show face. You see the rule, favor taking the road to money. They say that get over now. The company that PM. Then you go look, they start to pay the road. When the people see the road, they will not trust you.
It's true.
So I don't know how this guy in America here, they don't know anything here. Some of them they are out there, they don't know what to be here. Because what they see them.
Oh, the brother dropped. Hello?
Yeah. Is he still there?
Hello? Yeah, you sound very low.
Wow.
Okay, now it's good.
Yeah, for the show. Thank you for promoting the agenda. This is just my Barker, and for the good of our country, Mama Liberia. Well, I want to say, Liberia, we stand up promoting government. You're doing good. And everything that they can stay on Facebook and get a great with the government for doing good for a member like wasting your time. You hear good things every day. After people on this side, it's not bad to get an experience for job. You know, America, where we live. You ask you what's the job experience for you, straight out the application. Okay? Joseph Nimabaka not learning on the job. He's qualified to be president of the Republic of Liberia. That's what we put in AA.
Yeah.
He also have vision. He have agenda to accomplish. All right, so Liberia is moving forward. We're not turning back. Get on board. Opposition, working opposition, get on board. The train already left the stations. We are heading to promised land. We are going forward. Liberia is now going to be like yesterday. Now I know the Kru people will start rejoicing from Grand Kru County. And that's our East area being like that forever.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you one thing. When Joseph Bata was vice president, Ellen Johnson said that's the time they started the Medicoma highway for local counties. That's where I'm from.
Yeah.
He now become president before they started doing the road. He was vice president when they started doing local county road. And now the road now is almost completed. Local side. Now he gone to southeast to complete the road on that side. The yellow machine. Let somebody tell me that since we were born from Joseph Jingira time to Joseph Bata time, let's show me one Liberian president that has gone out of the country to import 285 machines for building road for our country. Why we can't be appreciated like Liberian people? We politicize everything, but we see good tea on the table, we politicize it. Second Spoon is not somebody who's supposed to be recognized. Don't be promoting on your show, brother. You're doing good for our country. Don't promote somebody who says negative thing about their country every day. You're promoting him by calling his name on your show. You're promoting him. Don't call him me.
You're right.
You're not doing nothing good for Nigeria.
You're right.
You just say everything that all the secret friends, bunch of food, They go sit on this hospital network and talk bullshit about the country. But tell them what is doing really in their own country. So when we get good president that think about the country, that doing good for the country, so we should go against that president because of political reason. It's not being good. What are you party E party? Support that person because of his nation.
Yeah.
The bigger picture is not a political party, it's about an individual who has love for their country. Political party is not political party, political party is not a fee. So you can get a best political party when you not have a good Senate barrel, they're not going to do nothing. This man from Southeast, he spends 10 years, he doesn't even get a road project to the county. Now, the first 2 years, and can road connection and get starting a road development to that country, to that part of Liberia, to build that side of Liberia, to have quota there, so they can be suffering. When they come in tomorrow, they can spend 2 weeks before they get to Monrovia. I think they can get in the car before they say 1 hour, 2 hours in Monrovia. Is that good thing?
It's right. You're right.
Criticizing somebody who is helping us, and then we bring politics into evidence. Like, it's time to run it around to say to support him to do more for our country, like why we cannot think like that. You see, the other nation moving forward, developing our country because they're running around good president to do it. But like, bro, the problem is we don't run around good people. We tear our good people down. Then we start looking for people to come be president. No way. We'll be on social media. It costs us to open our own platform to appear from a Ghana for this government. We'll do it on our own.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Yeah. Have a good day. Go ahead, my brother. Darius.
Oh, okay. Thank you to the callers. You know, Aber, look, Aber, these callers are saying the right thing, and that's why every day we're saying the same thing over and over, and they are saying the same thing. Liberia is on the rising. Just like everybody in Liberia, we got to lift this man up. We got to stand by this old man to develop our country. You see what I said yesterday? The bottom yellow machine. You see, Liberian people get problem. I keep saying it. Sometimes behind my shoe, I say I don't lie. Liberian people get problem. We don't know what we want. Some Liberian people that just don't know what they want on the planet. A lot of they don't know what they want. Ever. You say first of all, you don't get one NTA boss in your country for you to go back and forth. They go bring NTA bosses in the country. You say, oh, that old boss.
No, right?
You don't get one, but they all want to bring for you to sit there inside. You say, oh, then you turn around, they bring a yellow machine. You say, oh, you say you bring a yellow machine. They want you to bring that AR. All the yellow machine, the first one they bring, they pass all around the country. They say that all yellow machine. When they started training the tires of the yellow machine, they say, oh, the thing is, oh, but they never brought one. Even the one that they brought in the country. We have brought, I think, for some pieces of yellow machine in the country. They can't see the yellow machine today.
Where are they?
We can see that because George we have took the yellow machine and gave it to his wife, brother. What his name is Marco Donkeys or whatever his name is. They took a yellow machine and gave it to him. You are thinking go away in Bapuru country. That's what it did.
Destroy the country. Man,
that's what it did. Then they sit there and talk about a trash truck every day, brother. Tabata all day. The thing said like people will not know what we want. But like bro will know what we want. And this is what we want. The old man that came to power, he has never break down his houses yet to build a new brain house. You go to 2 years and a few months, I think 3 or 4 months now. The old man, he came to power. You didn't see him every day he ride private jet to go out of the country. Papa can go and ride. When he first started, last time they say you're riding private jet, Papa can go now, you take passenger plane to go. You see that? He can grab passenger plane now to go. Number 2, they say the old man here, when he come to power, this one will happen, this one will happen. Look at the old man today, Abba. This old man is very strong. Very, very strong indeed. The Papa can walk to the airport. When they get to the airport, the old man can get down and walk at the airport. Can you imagine? The old man can walk to change flight and other things, to make it work for different. This is the man that say, oh, you're beat that, you're beat that. Look, Abba, like I said, man, I will continue to say this. The Liberians you seen yesterday, we are not the same Liberian anymore.
Indeed.
Like my brother said, he's right. He's right that we shouldn't promote other people on the show and that. But at the end of the day, we always have to speak. When we hear bad news, we always have to speak against it.
That's it. You're right.
The people in Grand Crew County, they will go to bed in peace soon. When the road projects over there start, when it begins, when they start facing their road, day to farm road, the bottom yellow machines in the country.
You know what I mean for these people? In few years, you see that road is still, there's 3 lines going.
Yeah. Just
You
a
know
few
what
years.
I mean for those people? They've never seen it in a lifetime.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
you
brother.
have, the people are so, they don't get shame, Abo. The people, they don't get shame. They can sit and talk all the trash talk, Abo. The man or son, the man, when you say that you are the son of the country, the man was president for 6 years. 6 years, Abo. Amen. Liberians. 6 years,
Amen.
president. Look at Great Country role of president.
Road there.
A president for a country? I mean, for that country, when Joseph Boakai came to power, look at the road for you to how you call it, play how you call it, county, Joseph Boakai County, Lofa County. Look at the road going to Lofa County now. The road is paved, it's quota. Like brother, they get quota.
Yeah. Now small road going over there.
Because the man is a president of the country. Come country.
Beneath 10 million United States dollars solar farm.
Then you are president, you don't do nothing in your country. In that yes, it shall be that we are coming back where? Coming back where? Maybe that another planet, that CDC planet job we will count on. I always tell them.
I know, right? Yeah, brother. Get your intro statement. Let me go shower and get ready for the class redo there. Seattle, welcome. Jerry, welcome.
Well, like I said, thank you for the show. We will always be here to showcase our Liberians, our country. We love our country, and we want to first start saying by thank you to the president, thank you to the vice president, thank you to the government. When we see the good thing, we'll always come here and tell the president thank you. The yellow machine is in town. The rest of the machine is in the country. They'll be all loving no yellow machine there soon. I know Sidicia now, they will go to bed tonight. Some of them will start getting running stomach again tonight. Because they want to get some good things. They will go to bed tonight again with running stomach. Most of them. I can't agree. They play I can't agree. Maybe they play here. He can't even stomach now start running early. Yeah, their stomach now start running early because the battle yellow machine is in the country. And more especially when they see the Grand Crew country, yellow machine going to the country. Grand Crew country, when they pack it there, then I now the stomach running will turn to something else. He will end up in the hospital. Because these guys are set and top on a trash talk. Trash talk.
Agree with you, brother.
Thank you for the show, my brother. God bless you and have a beautiful night. Thank you, brother.
Indeed. Our big try. Hey, guys, thanks a lot. Every one of you, Darrell's been here. Darrell's contributed. Darrell's will find time if he has time. Mostly because we'll be podcasting. Mostly on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. Those are impromptu podcasts that will be coming, but most of our schedule is for the weekend until I can change my schedule with the class redo that. And then we'll arrange with my brother, my voice son Darrell, when he has time to be able to come on the show. Get ready, guys. We are going on the class because I'm going to class tonight as a panelist. My schedule is Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, so I have to be on set tonight. I'll catch you guys tomorrow, Darrell.
Thank you, Papa. God bless you. God bless you. Abiswell.
Yeah. Okay, brother. So, guys, let's take our song here, our outro song to leave the podcast.
Welcome to the political replay. Yeah, man. Feel the rhythm, feel the message. Welcome to the political replay, where the voices rise every day. From the streets to the radio play, we bring the truth in every way. Welcome to the political replay, the best in show business, hear what we say. We echo the voice of the government strong, breaking it down in a lyrical song. JNB and JKK on the mission again, building up the nation from now till when. From the city lights to the village lane, you can see the progress, you can't complain. Road development, that's JNB and JKK. School rising up, yeah, we say okay. Health improvement every single day, JNB and JKK lead the way. Roads from farms to market, that's JNB and JKK. Security standing firm, no delay. Who wants development? Hear the people say. The Libyan people loud and clear today. From the hills to the coast, feel the vibration. Unity rising across the nation. Concrete dreams turning reality. Step by step toward prosperity. Children in school with books in hand. Future getting brighter across the land. Hospitals working, people getting care. Hope in the system everywhere. Say JMB, say JKK. Progress moving every single day. Say forward, never back. Development on the right track. Road development, that's JMB and JKK. School rising up, yeah, we say okay. Health improvement every single day. JMB and JKK.